Hello everybody. First and foremost, Happy New Year, Happy Christmas, Srećan Božić, Hristos se rodi, and thank you for checking out my video. So, a few months ago, a certain YouTuber made a video on Commando guide expressing his opinion how you should play that perk by utilizing one of the most broken guns in the game, and he tried to explain what will be the best and fastest way to beat Hell on Earth. It was quite an interesting thing to see, like Commando using off-perk weapons to get his goal and stuff like that. However, the meta has changed slightly by introducing two new big updates and some balance changes. And this video is not particularly the purpose of like teaching you what's the best way to play Commando. The best way to play Commando in this game is the one you are most comfortable with getting successful games, which is surviving and managing to killing large Zeds, small Zeds, and depending on your playstyle, extending the Z time or not. This video is basically my personal guide on how I play Commando, why I play it like I do, which skills I use, and which weapons. First and foremost, you can see my Commando is on level 30. This isn't fake, by the way. Those points I have been grinding for like since the game came out. So this isn't a result of a cheat engine. This is just me playing the game. I have almost 500 hours. I still find it fun, enjoyable, interesting to play. Yeah, which is a bit a controversial topic these days, I guess. So, okie dokie. Let's start with the skills first. Both of these are good. However, I choose this one for one simple reason. I play Commando very aggressively. I kill everything, both larges, both trash, both medium Zeds. So having more ammo is always welcome, especially when you're using off-perk weapons like the Medic SMG or M14 from the Sharpshooter. And generally, your own weapons having more ammo buff is also pretty nice. But however, if you prefer more armor and cheaper armor, that's also pretty good, and you can save a tons of money as well. So either way, it's totally fine. Throwable, which is for your grenades, pretty self-explanatory. Explosion is increased by 30%. This one is very niche and situational. However, it can be helpful. Like let's say you are running away, some flash pounds are hunting you and scrakes. You throw one nade behind you, and then you can combine it with this skill where it makes 3 smaller bombs that also deal force damage. And yeah, you can buy yourself some time. This one is also very niche and situational, so none of these are bad per se, but I personally feel the most comfortable with a bigger bang, and I will explain later why, or pretty soon. This one is pretty good, this one is excellent, and this one is interesting. Alright, more damage, better for... I don't know if this is the correct term, but I call it choke points. I like to make choke points in this game. Let's say we are watching one hallway, one end of the tunnel of convoy. That's the best example. Two larger spawn, bunch of trash and mediums. What you're gonna do is throw a grenade and activate your gadget. Then you're gonna create like this area of the Nile that has acidic floor on it, which makes the, as you can see, panic the enemies, which is very good, especially for largest, because when they panic, they just stand there and are a very easy target for both you and your teammates to take them out. This one, I will say you can use this one if you're new to the game and you still haven't figured out how to dodge some attacks, how to reduce all the income damage that you can take, how to move, how to kite, how to shoot, when to escape, when to stay and hold. So if you're a newer player and you notice you take way too many damage, I guess you can use this one. However, once you get better, you're gonna have to choose either this one or this one, or you can stay with this one if you really want to play like a survivalist tough nail Commando that's very difficult to kill. So again, all of these are fine. However, I find that the best in the most scenarios to be this one for my playstyle. Now we're getting interesting. Hot Hat offset preferred customer. A lot of people are using this one. I can see why. Some people use this one. So let's say if you don't like dealing with larges, but you want your teammate or your friends to do it while playing as a sharpshooter or engineer, and you just want to clear the trash and make it easier for them to handle with larges, this one is pretty fine. Because it has a 30% chance to trigger an explosion. If you're killing constantly trash, that's gonna trigger a lot. However, offset is amazing. If you're a commander like me who likes to take down on the big Zeds, look at this. Well, magazine is over half full. Weapon stumble is increased by 50%. That's insane. And while magazine is less than half full, weapon damage is increased by 25%. You're a commando, you're most likely going to use automatic weapons, which means you're going to pretty soon get rid of your ammo real quick. So you will make the big large Z stumble, and then you will finish it off with a 25% damage bonus. So yeah. However, keep in mind that by choosing either this skill or this skill, you sacrifice 25% potential damage. Keep that in mind. When I was new and starting out this game, preferred customer seemed amazing. And it still is. However, I really like the damage bonus that I get. Why I don't use this one? Because once you figure out which weapons to use, how to craft them, you don't really need this one. Because let's say wave 1 starts. If you play good enough, you're gonna have more than enough money, like around 3k. That's more than enough to sell your operational gun and buy a SCAR or an M14. However, this one you can use if you really want to get like 2 very powerful guns pretty early and then donate the rest of the dosh to your teammate. However, if you're using this skill, please be more of a team player and donate your dosh. Don't like save it for nothing. Self-explanatory. Extended coverage. Helion's acid cloud lasts for an additional 5 seconds. Awesome. This also is pretty good and could coexist very nice with the market panic, because like you can have even bigger area of panic for Zeds. Like let's say you play on a bigger, let's say you're playing city streets, holding in the city center where the 2 turrets are. You're gonna have a way bigger panic area denial, because you can like shoot with your gadget at one side, then turn your back, shoot the other side, and create like 2 or potentially 3 areas of denial where the Zeds panic. So that's pretty good. So I highly suggest you, if you're gonna use widen out, combine it with this one. It's very good. Not dead yet. Booster shot. As I said, I like to play aggressively. And since I play a lot of random queues with random people who some of the times don't know what they are doing, this one is pretty nice to have, because no matter how much of a good player you are, sometimes chaos is gonna erupt and you will get damaged. So having 2 syringes with additional health that gives you per second is pretty good, increases your survivability chances, because you will not always be in a situation where you can go to a trader and buy syringes, because let's say it's gonna be blocked by tons of larges, or syringe bags are destroyed by a siren. So this one is nice to have. But I noticed a lot of people, sorry about that, I noticed a lot of people in pub queues use this one. As I said, if you're a new player and you're struggling with this game, it's okay to use this one. However, once you get better at the game and learn how to take less damage, how to not take damage at all, this one becomes a bit obsolete. However, you can combine this with that one and you can be like a real tank. So if that's your playstyle, feel free to combine those two. I don't mind. But make sure you're aggressively killing a bunch of stuff so you can decrease the cooldown. This one is pretty interesting. I enjoy both, to be honest. This one is pretty good. It is amazing against trash, and when combined with this one or this one, it can help you either generate more Z time, or you can get more dosh. So yeah, if you use this one, use either this one or this one to maximize its potential. This one is amazing. Yes, you get 50% less damage, but when you pair your grenade with your gadget, you have like a 100, 200 chance of having Zeds panic, which is always a very good thing, especially if they are large, as you create this choke point, this area of denial where they cannot come to you, and you can use it to either escape or to deal tons of damage. Easy upgrade, easy explanation. This one is pretty good. This one is, you notice how all the right side is basically helping you to survive? Yeah, if you're using this one with this one, you can use this one because you can regenerate health while standing in acid cloud. Or you can use this one to widen out and have even bigger clouds or whatever. And yeah, you're gonna be indestructible. So yeah, I can see the point of as you can see, you should use the skills as many as possible that coexist with each other. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to be a survivalist, to be a tough nail, you should use something that helps protect you or something like that, instead of only using one skill for that. If you're gonna use Market Panic, do not use this one, because I'm not sure, but I don't think they stack on each other. Like either the Zeds are gonna panic or they're gonna have Enfeeble. So if you prefer more damage, you can use this one, and this one. It's not gonna make them panic, it's gonna make them enfeeble, which means they're gonna move slower, they're gonna attack slower, they're gonna deal less damage, which is also pretty nice. So yeah, but I prefer panic because they just stand around like dummies. But this one is pretty good. However, I think it's gonna be a waste of time if you're gonna use slow dance and Market Panic, because I don't think they can like go panic then go enfeeble. But by the time they are in panic and they go to enfeeble, they're most likely gonna die. I mean, why would you wait so much? So yeah, if you're gonna use this one, combine it with this one. That's my personal opinion, which can be wrong these days. I forgot to say at the start, I'm more of a traditional player, so I have like 1000 hours in Killing Floor 1, almost 3000 hours in Killing Floor 2, so basically I play like a Killing Floor 1 or 2 player, so I'm very traditional. That means if I play Commando, I'm gonna use ballistic guns, or Commando guns for the most of it, Scar, Knightsbridge, Storm Guard, whatever, or maybe from time to time the M14. So having the chance to extend Z time is good, because read this, proficiency bonus. More fire rate during Z time, better reload speed, and then other perks can benefit from it, like the sharpshooter can like have 95% increased critical damage during Z time. That's insane. That's only one of the examples. This one is also pretty neat, and I'm gonna immediately explain to you why. Sorry, I have a bit of a cold. If you feel like I talk too fast and you cannot follow everything, feel free like to rewind the video to understand better. It's just I'm really limited on my free time, so I need to act fast. Be good, Johnny. Doomstick. This is the Streak Tool Defender, but I made it to have 4 barrels because of the insane damage you can get. And let's use the crate, aka the P90. Money well spent. Let's say you're defending. You're shooting stuff. Oh no, a large comes in. You pull out your Doomstick, boom. Either the chainsaw scrake, let's take a scrake for example, or its head. Let's do it again. Follow carefully now. Large spawns. I don't have to reload. And see how fast you change the guns. So, you're using your Scar, for example. You're shooting stuff. A large spawns in. You use this to immediately destroy its face or the weak point. You switch to a different gun, in this case a strong pistol, and then both your Scar and the Doomstick will be reloaded. So you can now constantly shoot stuff. Or you can get a medic pistol. You're shooting, your teammate, your friend says, oh my god, I need healing. You turn around, you immediately start shooting again. Because you have what? Not only do they passively reload, weapon speed is increased by 40%. So yeah, a lot of people are using this one because they buy like a Vulcan or whatever, like a slow reloading gun, or you can like buy this. This is another example. Whoa, give me a sec. Let's say you can like
only the best.
Buy 2 grenade launchers.
Yeah, that's right.
See? No reloading. So yeah, there is like a tons of possibilities and combos. So if I'm using the Doomstick, which is this gun here, I make sure I use the skill for faster, yeah, get loaded. But I prefer this one because I like to extend Z time. A bunch of my weapons that I use have suppressors on them. Suppressor always help you in this game extending Z time, even enabling that function to off perks as well, for some reason. So yeah, that's pretty nice. I'm gonna try to demonstrate later the differences in those two skills by playing the game on the pub lobby, whatever. Okay, let's go further. Self-explanatory, quick return, or business expansions. So you can use this one if you, again, are playing solo, want to level up, want to get materials, and you wanna like make sure you survive. This is the skill to use because, as one of the developers said, I think it was Brian Vinia, the guy who looks like Anthony Starr who plays Homelander, he said like this is gonna be your oh shit button, and he's right. This one just makes it last longer. So if you do not feel comfortable with your shots, with hitting heads, you just wanna survive, you can use this one. You can coexist with this one. But this one is really really good because if you are good at aiming things and shooting and killing them at their weak spots, which in this case, let's take a flashbound for example. He has 3: its head and face, chest core, and behind its back, spine. Let's take a gore fast. He has the head weak spot, clawed head as well. Sometimes when you shoot them in the center or break the leg, they also like that. Or husk. You can shoot them either in his head or backpack. That's 2 weak spots. So yeah, you get the most of it by killing trash. It's you don't get more by killing a large Z. Just to be clear. So killing largest doesn't give you any bigger benefits. The more you kill, the better. So obviously, if you killing a lot of trash, you're gonna recharge your gadget faster. And one important thing is to know when to use your gadget. Use it always before Z time, because once Z time starts, that's your best chance to replenish again your gadget. And sometimes, when you're lucky, you can fully replenish the gadget. It's that good. So yeah, make sure you know when to use the gadget. I'm gonna try and showcase that later in the demonstration video. Limb Reaper, very very situational. As I said, if you're more of a trash clearing guy, you don't like dealing with larges, you can use this one, but make sure you destroy their limb. Limb is not a head. Limbs in human nature, or in this case Zed's nature, are the legs and arms. So yeah, good luck getting this from a large Z. Tough shit. So yeah, it's very situational. So make sure you know how to aim in order to get the most of it. This one is just straight to the point. You shoot your gun, you get stacks, you get 30% increased weapon damage. So yeah, it works the best with fully auto guns, even the M14 if you have the auto mod for it. So yeah, it's pretty damn good. Or if you have a semi-auto gun that shoots relatively fast, why not? This one is very situational. So let's say again you are playing solo, you want to level up, or you want to be a survivalist commando who wants to survive at any chance. You can pair this one with this one and the gadget we thought, you're gonna be indestructible. However, if you are like me and you are, I don't want to brag about, sorry, let me give a better example. If you're experienced enough with the game and you don't take that much damage as you used to, or you have a good friend of yours or of somebody in the lobby that's a good medic, then this one is going to be pretty useless because you're not be able to. You will have to damage yourself or potentially get damaged by Zeds to use it, which is why should you do it? I mean, it's high risk, high reward, but I don't think the reward is enough to risk you. I don't know, getting damaged by a Scrake Flashpoint. Even the basic Clot has this special attack where he can deal a ton of damage. So you should be really careful with this one. I'm not saying it's like a bad skill. However, why should you be using this when you can use this and be experienced enough to dodge damage, attacks, and benefit from it? This doesn't have a requirement. This basically requires you to do the main thing that this game is known for, to shoot. Meanwhile, here you need to be able to use your syringe. So this one is pretty good, but I don't want to be using a syringe in order to deal larges. You know, I want to use a syringe to heal myself and then continue shooting with this one. This is amazing. I like to aim for the head to score headshots. So this one coexists perfectly with the acidic grenade and this one, because you can like create grenades by shooting enemies' heads. You use your gadget, you create this area of denial with panic. It's pretty dope. However, as I said, you need I'm playing on a PC, so you really I can afford this because like I don't have I can easily aim wherever I want. I'm not saying that you as a console player you cannot do that, but I can understand if you do not want to do this, you want to be more straight to the point, you just want to shoot, you don't want to worry about aiming at the head or stuff like that. So it's okay if you do not use this one, because sometimes you can have an engineer that's gonna recycle ammo bags, or you're gonna be near a trader, you can just spam grenades like that one. Or some people think grenades are a waste of time and you only utilize them to kill trash, which is also fine. But I prefer this one because I can comfortably like recycle grenades and then create acidic choke points, which is pretty good. If you are gonna extend that time, you can use this one, but it's very, look at this, destroying enemy limbs and armor. Limbs, again, arms and legs. Armor, very rarely you're going to be able to destroy enemy's armor with a grenade. So yeah, it's very situational. You need to be careful with how you throw your nade, but this one pairs pretty good with this one, because you can like throw a nade and then 3 more smaller nades have a bigger chance of destroying some enemy limbs. And yeah, it's a bit underappreciated in my opinion. I think it has more potential. This one as well, like a good friend of mine, Drug Bunny, I think he uses exclusively this one because he gets really nice dodge. So yeah, you can pair this one with this one and get some really nice guns very soon. And out at the end, again, damaging. Sorry about that. Damage increase. Similarly, and again, something to make you better to survive. So yeah, again, you want to use this one with this one with this one with this one and this one if you really want to survive. So yeah, I think this will have the biggest potential if we get like a 10 wave Hell on Earth games. I think more people will use this, or like infinite wave survival, to survive as many waves as possible. I can see this one working around, but for now I'm using this one. Guns. Okay, let me try explain this real quick. Operational budget is very important in this game for the early economy. Why? I'm gonna explain to you. Let's say you join a game, it has yet to start, so you're gonna play wave 1. You need to have a good operational budget gun so that you can trade and sell it for a different gun that's stronger and better.
Get to the VTOL. Duty calls.
I'm gonna try and explain why. So Commando has operational budget of 4,100 dosh. But because you start with this one gun, it also removes the dosh from your operational budget, I think. And then it takes from your budget for armor, it takes for a multi-tool, and it takes for a pistol, I think. So theoretically you're only left with this one. Whenever you're not sure how many dosh you have to use for mods attachments, you just start a solo game and then it will say, because this differs depending on your level. I think with each level you get like 50 dosh, something like that. Also, different perks have different operational budget. Here, see, the engineer has like 400 more than a commando, which is insane, because then you can get this, a 3000.5 gun, which is insane. But we are talking about commando. So literally you can afford to make attachments that do not exceed 1460 dosh to build the operational gun. So you can either use like for the storm guard, or you can just get the AK default one, or this is your best gun because it has really nice damage, and you can basically, as you can see, use every single attachment, and then you will get like only 50 dosh, like something like that. So the closer this one to 0 is, the better. So then you get this gun, you survive wave 1, you trade it to the trader and get a really good gun. So again, you start as solo, see this number here, you know this is how much you can spend back at the stronghold, and then you create a gun. So if you're a new player and still struggling with attachments and stuff like that, you don't have that many I-cores, you don't have that many biosteel, that is okay. You do not have to upgrade them to the max like I did. You just need to craft them and use it. That's it. Here, let me explain. Armory, you want to make a OP gun, whatever, operational budget gun. Oh, so remember the number, 1460. 300. Okay. 340. 440. You see what I'm going? You need to do calculations to not exceed 1460. It shows you how much each of these components is. And look at this. This one is not upgraded. Bad example. Actually, no. I'm just gonna craft. No, that's not what I meant to do. Here, let me show you. Okay, this is upgraded to the max, purple. Alright, let's craft that. What is it? Is it match grade? Oh, I think it's the other one. Yeah, overpressure. Okay, see? Match grade. This one is not upgraded. This one is upgraded to the max. Pay attention to the top right corner. It's the same price. So, if you do not want to waste any ammo, you do not want to waste any materials for your operational gun, that is totally fine. As I said, you should utilize your attachment as much as possible to spend your operational budget as more as possible, so you can get a more expensive gun that's gonna have more trade value at the trader, so you can quickly get your better gun, like the Scar, or the Knightsbridge, or the M14, or I don't know, if you're still playing the Vulcan, whatever. So yeah, which guns do I use? This is obviously preference, but as I said, I'm a traditional player, so I like to use commando weapons, and sometimes I throw in an M14, because why the hell not? So yeah, this is my operational gun. Why I said I'm finished, because I want to change the scope. I want to add the solar light, because the solar light, when upgraded to the max, pay attention to these stats. Sonar sight, 20% zoom critical damage. That's insane. That is really insane. And plus, on top of it, the game has a secret 15% increased damage when ADSing and hitting the critical zones. So that's like 35% extra damage just by ADSing. It's really good. As you can see, you should have always a cheaper alternative, because let's say you join wave 2, you only have 2,000 bucks. That's not much you can afford. In that case, I buy this one, because it's very cheap and it's very effective, and it's pretty good against Scrakes, because if you have like a default wave 2, that means you're gonna have tons of Scrakes, especially if it's a 6-player game. However, sometimes you have like a special mutator waves, like let's say Horde. That means increased cut damage. So if you get that sort of wave, You can use either your OP gun, operational budget gun, assuming it deals cut damage, or you can use Storm Guard with cut damage, or you can use the AK with cut damage. Oh, I'll be right back. My father's calling me. Sorry about that. Father wanted to know what what my PIN code was. I gave him my credit card. uh, Quick tip: unless you really love your parents, don't give them your credit card. You're gonna regret it. I'm just joking. I love them the most. I wouldn't trade them for anything in the world or change anything about it. Enough about that. So this can deal quad damage. Your scar can do quad damage. I mean, you can make like a very cheap scar. Let's say you want to make, you really love the scar. You can just make a increased drum mag and just add cut damage. Yeah, you just add either this or this, and you can, and that should be enough. But then you can add like a scope to it, and that's it. You have a pretty good gun. You don't even need like the full auto receiver or something like that, because they are pretty expensive. And you're already gonna deal pretty okay damage. And plus, with the wave special mutator wave, you already deal increased damage with cut damage. So yeah, as I said, you don't need like a 6,000 gun for a wave 2 mutator. It's fine. Like, I most of the time use the Storm Guard because I like it. I like the animations, I like the reload animation, I like how it shoots, I like how it behaves, I like the sound of it, the feeling of that gun, and it's pretty cheap. Oh my god, it's pretty cheap. So yeah, or Fire. We can use this for increased heat damage, or Acidic, for increased acidic damage, depending on the horde stuff. I mean, wave mutator. Or like you have a flashbound wave with increased electrical damage. Boom. Just use a nice bridge because it's gonna be wave 5 anyway. You're gonna have tons of money. You can trade your gun to get this gun. Because when that wave happens, you're only gonna get flashbounds, no Scrakes. Scrakes are resistant to it. Alright. I think this was pretty clear. Oh yeah, M14 I like to throw in, like you see the full auto receiver, so I used either this one that freezes them or fire damage for the biggest DPS. Yeah, as you noticed, attachments: squad strength, squad strength, squad strength, squad strength, agile aiming. So yeah, when it comes to the underbarrel, you can craft whatever the hell you want. In this case I'm using reduced spread because why not, I move around a lot. Or you can use this to get more armor, or this teammates within 10 meters gain 3% damage if you want to be a team player, whatever. These ones are more important because as you can see, for ammo you can get squad strength. What that means? That means you can deal up to 5% bonus damage for each teammate. That's like potential 5 damage bonus. Again, 5 damage percent, 5, 10, 15, 20%, 23% potential damage, and then you on top out of that this AOS side that deals 10% critical damage, and then you have 15% when ADSing. Then you have the bonus damage from your skills. You can deal a ton of damage if coordinated right. So yeah, you can check out the Steam guides. There are already plenty of guides that explain which bonus you can get when crafting material mod and then upgrading to the max. So yeah, as you can see, I use either the for 1% or I use the 3%. Either one of them is good because you will not always be in a situation where a tons of teammates gonna be near you. Sometimes it's gonna be only one teammate where this 3% bonus damage is actually pretty cool. However, what if everybody dies and you're solo left? You're the only one left. Then none of these bonuses will work because there are no teammates, which we introduced the solo. I'm not pretty happy with this result. I crafted long distance where it says Deal 2% bonus damage with no enemies. Don't make the same mistake as I did, because enemies will spawn all the time around you. So let's say you're shooting forward and there is a vent above you, an enemy spawns, you lose the 2% bonus damage already. So either use panic to make them panic combined with fire ammo or something else. Just don't be like me, make this mistake. I have yet to make a decent solo gun for Commando. I think yeah. So if you wanna play solo, or like let's say you play R&D lab, your teammates are on the right side, you wanna hold solo the left side, you should probably have at least one solo gun where the attachments only benefit for you and just for you. So like you can use the where is it? Let me check. Is it here? Oh yeah, panic attack. Adds 10 panic power combined with the fire damage is pretty good. I already explained what panic does. So yeah. Also, make sure you make some boss related guns. Check this shit out. Boss special 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. 4 boss special bonuses for your mods. What does boss dasher do, you may ask? Deal 5% more damage to bosses. Okay, that means you have a gun that's gonna deal 20% damage exclusively against bosses. Then you can add this solar sight that deals another 20% bonus damage. Then by ADSing naturally you get 15% bonus damage. Then by using your skills you also get some bonus damage. And then what I like to make for my internal is this: teammates within 10 meter deal 5% bonus damage. Now imagine your teammates, your friends do the same. You will deal insane amount of damage in a short time to a boss. So yeah, this game is very co-op heavy. If you have like this right group with it, which you can play, when you create the right stuff, you can like destroy the enemies and bosses pretty easily. And the good thing is, if you're the only one left alive, or let's say you are kiting with your team, the impalers, you are kiting one by yourself, you still get this bonus damage because it doesn't require you to have like a teammate near you. It already deals the bonus damage to the boss because you're just shooting a boss. It's pretty damn good. Like, it's a no-brainer. So what I'm trying to say, you should always have a gun for larges. For larges, and one exclusively for the boss. That's it. From wave 1 to wave 5 you're gonna use this gun, and for the boss wave exclusively you're gonna sell everything and get 2 boss guns. Which one, you may ask? Alright, let's do quick math. Quick science experiment. You have 3 bosses in this game: Queen Crawler, Chimera, Impaler. Pay attention to the weakness. It's weak against electrical damage and acidic damage. It's resistant to freeze damage and biological damage. Now check Chimera. It's weak against freeze damage, where the Impaler is resistant to it. And now Queen Crawler is resistant to force damage, but Chimera is weak to it. And it's weak to fire damage, but Chimera is resistant to it. So you're asking yourself, oh my god, this is way too confusing. What should I do? It's not confusing. Impaler is neutral to fire damage, which is pretty good in this game. That means it's not resistant and you don't get any big bonuses against it. So neutral in this game is very, very good. So you can still deal tons of damage by using fire damage. Then you have Queen Crawler that's weak against fire damage. So that's a no-brainer. You already can make one gun that's great against 2 bosses, which is this one. You just make a fire damage gun that uses heat damage, so you can deal with Impalers and Queen Crawler. And then you have the Chimera, which is either force damage or freeze damage. In this case, I have the force damage one. So if the Chimera spawns, I use just my Chimera related gun. And if an Impaler or Queen Crawler spawns, I'm using a heat damage gun. This rule can apply to all your other weapons. Let's say sharpshooter. I have the Chimera gun here somewhere, which is the... where is it? Ah, there it is. Which deals what? Cold damage. Queen Crawler on the Impaler, I deal fire damage. That's it. That's the whole story. So for the boss, the easiest thing said, you use heat damage gun for bosses. If against Queen Crawler or Impaler. And if a Chimera spawn, you should always have a second gun that deals either force damage or freeze damage. Or, let me show you something. Every single boss is neutral to cut damage, which makes this gun very, very, very good, because with the alt fire you can deal insane amount of damage. Which brings us back to the Commando and the skill Get Loaded, because you can then buy the Doomstick, the 4-barrel shotgun, and use it against bosses. Because let's say Z time starts, you have another Commando, he's gonna extend Z time. You can just utilize the faster reload speed for the Doomstick and deal insane amount of damage quickly. Let's say you want to make a gun that's good against both Scrakes and Flashpounds. Alright, pay attention to the Scrake resistance. And pay attention to the Flashpound. Pay attention to the Scrake's weakness, which is ballistic, cut, and biological. And now pay attention to Flashpound resistance. The Flashpound is resistant to what Scrake is weak. And the Scrake is resistant to what the Flashpound is weak. However, they have one thing in common. They are both neutral to fire damage. Again, fire damage in this game is amazing, assuming you can get the 20% bonus damage. So yeah, this gun is basically a hybrid gun for both larges, for both the Scrake and Flashpound. So yeah, if you wanna have a gun that's gonna deal exclusively with both Scrakes and Flashpounds, hit it with heat damage, and you will never go wrong, because they are neutral to it, and neutral in this game is very good. So yeah, or you can make like a specific Flashpound gun like this one. It deals both sound wave damage and force damage, which is great against Flashpound. And then you can, I don't know, use cut damage against Scrakes. That means you will have to jiggle around weapons a lot, which sometimes you won't be able to, depending on the situation. So it makes more sense to just use a gun that deals damage that's good against both sides of the story, I guess. Yeah, this is your pistol. It can be helpful to have a good gun. Let's say you are knocked out for some reason and an FP wants to finish you. If you have this one, you can easily kill the FP and the teammate can revive you. However, this one is pretty bad against Stalkers, because Stalkers are they are now medium Zs. They are resistant to force damage. So yeah, they are again neutral to cut damage. So yeah, having a cut weapon is also pretty good, because you can stun the Zs, and while the Stalkers are stunned, a teammate can revive you, or you can just get good and not get knocked down at all. Also, you can use like a different pistol. I have a feeling that this one is really good for the Commando, because you have a big magazine size. You have like 45 bullets. So yeah, it's pretty good. Feel free to experiment. Alright, enough talking. Let's now do a demonstrational gameplay video so I can give some random tips and tricks while playing as a Commando. Again, I'm gonna do some timestamps so you can like immediately, if you're not sure about something, how it works, you can go back to it. So yeah. Sorry, I have a bit of a cold. Oh, city streets. Oh. Oh, the match. The match got finished, I think. So we're gonna have to wait out for them to vote for a map to reconnect. In the meantime, if you want, you can grab something, some food, or I don't know. I'm gonna play my guitar a bit while we're waiting. Oh, R&D lab. Pretty woman walking down the street. Alright, good thing we are starting from wave 1, which means we can have good budget. Because as I said, if you join wave 2, that's like the worst possible scenario, because you're gonna have like only 2000 dosh. And if you play as a commando, that's not a lot of money if you trade your operational gun. But if you join wave 3, you get like 3000 dosh, which is okay. You can technically get either a Scar or a good M14. But okay. Okay. Stuff that gives you biosteel if you destroy it gives you 15 dosh. Cameras, 5 dosh. Okay. As you can see, before the start of the game, I use the multi-tool. That's a good thing. Like if you're playing with a team, you can talk with each other and say, I'm gonna use this, I'm gonna use that. Because using the multi-tool at the start is pretty good to immediately enable most important stuff. If you ask me, the most important stuff, as it follows, is first the zip lines. They're gonna help you later when kiting larges or stuff like that. Then the armor lockers to unlock armor, because you cannot buy armor from trader during the wave. Okay, Z time. We're just shooting stuff and extending, destroying critical zones. Okay, did they activate? Okay, we opened up this armor locker. So yeah, map knowledge is also important, to know where the zip lines are, where the armor lockers are. Okay, let's see if we can revive. Here's a little trick. You throw a grenade where your teammate is, or if you have the gadget, use it, so you can help revive your teammate. Since the stalkers got introduced, they are very tanky, so sometimes even when wave 1 is still going on, you're gonna have to replenish your ammo, because they are that much tanky. Obviously switching to semi-auto helps a lot to conserve some ammo, but there's so much stuff going on. Basically like the only one killing stuff here. Which is expected to have less ammo. We should get out of here. Get to the trader.
I don't know who is watching, but they're not now.
See? I turned around, threw a nade so I can buy myself some time.
Give me the lock.
Okay, both zip lines are opened. Let's open this door. It's very important for later on if we kite.
Who wants armor?
Whoa, hello there.
One sec, just reloading.
Scrakes are, sirens are resistant to cut damage. Keep that in mind. Husk is neutral. Stalkers are neutral. Bloat is, I think, weak to cut damage. Together we go fast. So yeah, cut damage using a wave 1 is a pretty good decision if you ask me. Because you're gonna be dealing mostly with trash or mediums. Oh yeah, despite the fact that it's wave 1, make sure you also use the gadget. You don't have to save it only for larges. Okay. See, I activated the gadget before the Z time started. Because once Z time starts, I can get precise shots, destroy crit zones. See how fast it replenishes already? Fortunately we didn't have tons of trash. But sometimes, as I said, if you're lucky enough, the Z time is long enough, you can get tons of recharge energy, which is awesome. So yeah, make sure you don't use the gadget during Z time. Make sure you use it before Z time so you can immediately replenish it and then use it again. It's gonna be very important for later waves. Oh, here is another trick I'm gonna show you. How to cancel healing animation. You use the syringe, and immediately when you hear that sound where you apply the syringe, you switch to a different weapon, and that's it. You don't have to wait for the whole animation to end. It's way too long. So you hit it. It takes some practice to know like when the when to skip. But yeah, you'll get used to it. Okay, let's get our best gun, which is Be Good Johnny, and ammo bag, and that's it. In the meantime, we can hunt for some more pyro-steel or
It's as small as a happy
cameras.
council house.
Always a good thing to do. You can use to explore the map to know, okay, where could I go if things go wrong, Harry. See, we upper left corner, we're gonna have default wave 2, which means we're gonna have a lot of Scrakes. So good thing we have a pretty expensive and good gun against Scrakes. This is why I prefer Scar as Commando on early waves, because if I use an ammo bag... oh yeah, you press P, that's default key, and you can find a player, mute them on PC. I don't know what how you do it on consoles.
Say bye-bye to the pod for now, guys.
Okay, where are the Scrakes? Oh, there he is. Check this trick out. You throw a grenade, activate a gadget. So you can, as you see, you cancel out the grenade throw animation pretty fast because of your gadget. And I activated the gadget before Z time, and now when Z time starts, I'm gonna try replenish it. Pay attention. Whoops. Almost half full. So if you're using this skill to replenish your grenades, make sure you use them. Don't save them. Let's heal ourselves quickly. Shit, I need to help them. Oh, another Scrake. Okay, that time should be soon. I will have my gadget ready, but I will not use it. I don't think I can. Wait, I can. Make sure to always, if you can, help out your teammates during that time. That's the best way to revive them.
Another day on the job.
Okay, here's why I prefer the Scar earlier waves. I get 240 ammo from an ammo bag. Meanwhile, for M14 you get only 77 bullets. Yes, the M14 deals way more damage, but I have a feeling that the Scar is better in this scenario. Okay, we need to get out of here. See, I saw a siren. I knew she was gonna scream. So immediately went away, not to get killed.
Took him down to his right size.
Yeah, we need to go. This is a great choke point to activate the gadget. Great sun acidic. It was too risky to try do the mail execution. So I decided to fall back. Where's the trader? Okay. I'm not gonna use this ammo bag. I'm gonna save it in case for later waves where I really need it. But right now I think I can afford to go to the trader. Since all the stuff are behind us. Because there's only 30 left and yeah, it's a high chance that they're all behind us. I'm not sure what the max monster in this game is. This should be enough. Where are they?
Cameras are not very effective at preventing petty crimes.
As you can see, the sonar light helps you spotting the big spots, like on husks, scrapes. See?
Fucking bird.
You almost have a gadget ready. Let's go help our teammate.
Shut up and all.
There we go. Oh, that's a lot of damage. I did not expect that.
Good.
Can get another scar exclusively for FPs. But I think I'm gonna showcase you the M14 and its
I'm proper
power.
kitted out now.
And since we already have 2 good guns, we can get like a med pistol, help out our teammates. Yeah, I'm gonna give the medic. In case you die, and you died with your operational budget gun that you have spawned with, make sure you sell your gun first that you spawned with, and then you go where you died to pick it up, because you cannot have 2 same operational budget guns, aka the guns that you started with. So in order to have the most money possible, you, as I explained, you spawn after you died, you go to the trader, sell your gun that you spawned with, and then you go where you died, you pick it up again to sell it to get a better gun. That's how it works. Oh. Yes, it is, unfortunately. I actually prefer to hold the left side. I like it. I don't know why. But yeah, I decided to spice the things up and yeah, hold left side. Why I'm using this? Because I can better spot faraway targets and yeah, it's good for sharp, because on sharp you can also replenish your gadget, like increase its respawn or recharge time by shooting faraway targets and destroying the critical zones, which is why I'm using the AOS for M14. For that reason exclusively. Okay. Okay, messed up that reload cancel. No biggie. Again, you throw a nade, immediately activate your gadget to cancel out the grenade animation, and then you start shooting. I heard a siren screaming behind, so didn't want to risk it. Clearing this pathway in case we need to kite. Holy shit, I still haven't killed that FP. Again. Throw a nade, activate gadget. Oh my god. He almost got himself killed there, my teammate. See how he's panicking? That's when the big large comes in the acidic area and just starts standing there. That's when he's panicking. This is why the gadget is so good when using it, the market panic skill. Damn, lots of stuff is going on. As you can see, you need to recognize the situation when it's time to bail, because you don't want to get yourself killed. No, you don't. Wait, do you need healing?
Well, if that ain't a lesson in fire safety.
Oh shit. Ah, I saw the siren. I tried to get her, but it wasn't enough to cancel her animation. She destroyed the ammo bag. So yeah. Whoa! Damn. I did not expect that. Didn't even saw him. Thank you. Alright. See? Stuff like that happens. But we move on. Oh, okay. See, it's only like 20 Zeds left, so no need to like play risky. Let's play it safely. Get to a better spot so we can deal with that. I don't know if I can save that guy, honestly. So yeah, Scrakes are very dangerous in this game. They're like the new Flesh Pounds. So what Flesh Pound was in Killing Floor 1 and 2, that's the Scrake now here. Oh shit. Shit.
Oh, shut your raptor. Oh, there, your fucking face.
Don't want to use an ammo bag, to be honest, for one enemy, even though it's a Flesh Pound. Whoa! That got me good. Ah, fuck, I should have let him do it, for fuck's sake, he earned it. Ah, I'm such a bastard. Oh, special is biological damage, okay. See, that's a wave mutator wave, so I can trade, in this case, my M14 and get a biological damage gun.
I'll have a refill.
Let's give our teammates some gun, some money. Whoa! What's weird? Yeah, so that Drake pull was really good, man. I did not expect that. I don't think I even saw him, to be honest. But luckily a teammate of mine revived me, so yeah. But I probably should have been more careful, but I didn't saw a Scrake. If I knew a Scrake was there, I would like play this so he can grab me. So yeah, pay attention to the sound of this game. Like when the Scrake is about to grab you, when the siren is about to scream, you immediately need to pay attention. Also, little tip. Let's say a siren is up. You have a teammate right here. He's fighting her. She starts screaming. The radius of her scream, if you're standing here, is gonna get to you. So you need to pay attention to where the sound is coming from so that you can know where to go. This is gonna be very important this wave because we're gonna have more sirens. So yeah, we're gonna use this one for trash, or as you can see we create area denial. And then if a large comes... Actually, this works really good with my skill and grenade, because I can like create panic stuff. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. No, you don't. Okay, maybe you do. Let's reload guns. Pay attention how I reload cancelled. Like I saw the ammo counter get refilled up, immediately switch to my other gun. You can do that or bash. It all depends on the gun. If the gun is dry reload, like you don't have any bullets left, or you have some bullets left, like this one, you have different animation. And also you have different animation depending on which magazine type you use, whether lightweight or drum mag. It comes with time, don't worry. You will learn. I really hope none of my teammates goes there, because if a siren screams from above, we are fucked. Hopefully somebody will heal me. Don't wanna waste my syringe, of course. I saw the husk was about to shoot, which is why I moved. Yeah, I'm definitely healing myself. I think somebody threw the pulse lure. See, that was good teamwork. He threw the pulse lure, got a bunch of Zeds attacked each other, and I finished them off with a grenade. Yeah. Co-op when done at this game is very good. The problem is it's chaotic most of the time and people just autopilot their brain, but if you just pay more attention you can do great combos together. Which is why I think this game has more in common with Killing Floor 1 than Killing Floor 2, specifically because of the combos and possible playstyle. Hopefully they will get revived. Oh yeah, if you bash the husk, he's gonna turn your back to you and you can shoot the weak spot, the tank, the fuel tank. Make sure you remember that. I'm gonna try and showcase. I can't really showcase it now, but you get the idea. Only if he's close enough to you for a bash. Pay attention to the dropping sound. Large Zeds always have that specific sound when they drop from somewhere. That's how you know they come. Try to save your teammate from getting downed again. I knew he was downed. And if he gets down again, he's gonna bleed out faster. So make sure you can save them. If you can pay attention to them, because you don't want them to get knocked down, because why should you? Okay, let's try out now. It's gonna be default wave, so that means we're gonna get flash bounce. Sure, let's do this, why not? After all, it's a Commando video. Why not use Commando-based guns? But yeah, usually when there is special types of waves, you see, I only killed like 5 flashbombs, 5 scrakes, and then a couple of flashbomb scrakes on the other side. That's because it's a siren-based wave. The siren spawns actually replace the large Z spawns. Similar goes for the bloat acidic special wave. The bloats recycle. No, I'm sorry. They how do you say that? I just said it. They replace the large Z spawns. Yeah.
whetstone, matey.
Last wave incoming.
See how they are panicking? Both the flashbang is great. No, you don't. Oh, never mind, he does. See, I can shoot at their lane, now in my lane, and create two panic areas, which is pretty good. So make sure you know where you aim your gadget as well. You don't have to always aim at only one spot, as I explained why. You can also help out your team. After all, this is a co-op game, whether you like it or not. Ouch. He's very low. Yeah, somebody else got him, nice. Is that time soon again? Let's throw a nade, just in case. As I said, when you can, if your teammate is down and you can afford it, throw either a grenade near them or use a gadget so you can revive them. And one important thing when reviving teammates, you need to make sure it's safe for you to do, for your own safety. It's very similar to first aid. One of the golden first rules is you need to pay attention to your own safety, because if it's not safe enough and you risk yourself, your own health, you won't be able to help the person in need. So personal safety, rule number one. Fortunately, as you can see, a lot of people died. That's because it wasn't safe to revive them. If I tried, I probably would have died myself. So better to make sure clutch the... Fuck. Okay, close one. So yeah, sometimes you simply need to escape, and yeah, if I stayed there I would have died, because there were larges on every side, there was siren on the other side. Yeah. Every map has like this kite route that I like, where I run around circles and known places that I'm comfortable with dealing with Zeds. And plus we have 2 zip lines here, which is also a good thing.
I'll fucking fill it, you
Okay,
fat
just in
bastard.
case. Probably want to grab an armor, just in case. Okay, it's that time. I can afford to stay a little bit here. Deal as much as damage as possible. Kill some blinders. Now it's time. Make sure it's safe to go down before using the zipline. You don't want to get into pack of scrakes or flash mounts and screw yourself over. Hello there. Where's the trader? Make sure you know where the trader... Oh, there he is. Yeah, definitely getting out. Immediately kill that siren out of the way. And then we go back again. Now we can use again the zipline, because it was saved here. And now they're gonna come from there, I think. Plenty of space here to maneuver.
Gotta reload.
Hello there. Oh, that was a nice parry. Okay, let's use our gadget here, then we escape. Ouch. How's that time? Sure. Stay a bit here. Make sure when you start the scrake you finish the scrake, because he will get enraged. And if he gets enraged, he's gonna use his... Shit, I need to get out of here before a scrake grabs me. If they are enraged, they have a higher chance of doing the pulling attack. You should avoid here. See how it's narrow. Go somewhere where you have more. Oh shit! That was close as fuck.
Punishment, eh?
Yeah, as you see, I was using the corner, so he doesn't grab me with his grapple attack. The most important part when you're playing on a full server like this and people are spectating you is to remain calm and to know what you're doing. Do not panic. There's no need to panic. It's a video game. Make the sets panic instead. See what I did there? Yeah, I'm not fun at parties at all. Wait, I have a grenade launcher. Might as well use it.
Piss off, Maria Callas.
No, you don't.
One
Okay,
less
let's
scrape
play
to
it
worry
safe.
about.
Big, loud-mouthed bastard.
Oh fuck! Where did you come from, bro?
I'll take my
You can sometimes get yourself in this situation like I did, to make them break a door and buy yourself some time.
Yeah, no, I've gotta reload. Go on.
Fantastic effort all around. Flesh pound.
There we go. Almost 2 million damage. Let's fucking go. Boss wave. Since it's a commando video, let's get some commando guns. Chimera
Can I have that
and
autograph?
Queen Crawler.
Great, great, great.
AK for Impaler. Here is the important thing for boss wave as well. Sure, let's get the shock trap. I had 27,000. That means I can give each of my teammates 5,000. So yeah, don't be greedy. Give your teammates some dosh.
Great.
Come on, you don't need all that dosh, do you?
Bro, I gave you. Alright, so see, I left myself with 2,700 dosh. That's a lot. Let's give 700 more to this guy.
By the way, what's your return policy? Hello?
Why did I live? Why didn't give all away my dosh? In case they die, and I'm alone, and I have impalers, and I need syringes or ammo, I can go to the trader and buy it. Because with impaler, if you have 0 dosh, the only way to get dosh is to kill a boss. And how you gonna kill a boss if there aren't like you see ammo bags or syringe bags? The only way is to kill a boss and get 1000 dosh. So make sure you always have some extra money after the boss wave, like when the boss wave starts, there you go impalers. In case you cannot generate money. You can generate some money with the Chimera when he spawns his minions or the Queen Crawler, but make sure you always have like at least 2000 or 1000 to, yeah. What have you learned? They are weak to electrical damage and acidic damage. Our gadget deals acidic damage, which is good, and then we can deal some fire damage as well. Oh yeah, our grenade also deals acidic damage, so if there are like 2 or 3 of them here, you can like throw 1 or 2 grenades. Time to extend Z time. Once you break those arms and shoot the weak spots, they lose really fast their health. Pay attention to the health bar, that's insane. For the Impaler, the best thing to do is to divide your team. At least 2 players kite one and 4 players kite the other 2. That's the best way to handle those boss. Says. Ah, my bad timing. Ah shit. Yeah, he's dead. Oh. Where are you? Oh, he's on the other side. I have a phone. Sorry about that. It was work related, but everything is good. Well, uh, this was kind of funny. I tried to showcase a lot of stuff. I tried to showcase my playstyle. It was a little bit rough on the edges at the end. Probably I had like some how do you say that, anxiety of performing for recording a long ass video and then like not failing at it. But yeah, I tried to showcase lots of stuff like why do I do something like that, how do I do it. So yeah, as you can see, that was kind of aggressive play style, aiming at the heads, killing as many Zeds as possible, utilizing the gadget and the grenades to create those area of denial with panic. And yeah, thanks for watching. I will probably make more stuff in the future, specifically for sharpshooter and engineer, because those three are my top played one. I don't think I'm gonna make for firebug, because when I play firebug I basically use the M14 with fire ammo. When I play medic, medic is not like that. I'm currently the most comfortable with engineer, sharpshooter and commando, because I think I have the best knowledge about those. And for the other three, I don't play them as much. And definitely in the future I will make one for gunslinger, that's for sure. Thank you for watching. Sorry again for the phone call, for the 3 minutes break. And have a nice day. Hopefully you learned something new, you saw something new, and you understood why I did some stuff like I did personally. So yeah, I constantly 95% of time top the games with the most kills, headshots and damage dealt with. And now I hope you saw why, and hopefully you can pick up some of the stuff and use it yourself. Thanks for watching, have fun, and take care. Bye!